And for this part of the program, we are having a guest here in the studio, and we're talking live with Kun Pana Janvirod, the president of Nation News Network, who will be sharing his experience in Davos, Switzerland, in the World Economic Forum that has just passed in this weekend. สวัสดีครับ คุณ Pana.
สวัสดีค่ะ
So first of all, Kun Pana, can you please share your experience on the topic that were discussed in the forum and the overall atmosphere?
Well, the highlight this year is on the Eurozone crisis, jobs and economic growth.
Yes.
And some of the key speakers are related to this issue, like the Chancellor of Germany, the Managing Director of IMF, Citibank CEO, and various finance ministry.
Sure.
Yeah, so basically it is on the Eurozone. And the second topic related to women issues, which the Prime Minister related social issues like women, environment, education. These are the subtopics, including East Asia.
Okay, so what were some of the highlights that you noticed seems to be the key issues?
Well, the business people are rather grim, have a grim outlook because a lot of them come from either America or the US, or Europe themselves, so they're not very optimistic. But according to certain economic surveys by PwC, the auditor, the CEO, despite their pessimism on economic outlook, they are somewhat optimistic on their own performances. There's some contradictory.
Okay.
Each firm thinks they will outdo the market, but they don't think the market will perform that well.
Did the Prime Minister get a chance to talk about the flooding situation of Thailand and how they're making plans for the future?
Yeah, she had two public sessions, one on the women issues, where she was participated with Desmond Tutu, the South African Archbishop, Sandberg, the CEO of Facebook, and UN Under-Secretary General for Women. She took the opportunity in her opening remarks to reassure the international community that the flood issue is being taken care of. The rest she talks on women issues. And another time was she had more time and more direct speech at the Thai night, because most of the guests are foreign business people. She also went into a little bit more on the flood situation.
And you mentioned about she also gave a speech regarding the women's about social issues.
Yes.
What is your take on her leadership? And there's also reports saying that she said her trip there to WEF was a successful one, where she managed to gain foreign confidence in Thailand.
Well, two parts. The participation. The session was well attended, the women's session, a few hundred people, which is and it's an open forum, not a registered forum. So you attract people based on general interests, and the women question goes on well. I mean, I think people appreciate that Thailand has a woman prime minister, and so on, and she discussed some of the measures that the government are doing to women, like the fund for educating women to support women. She also was asked by a Korean audience how she's going to deal with the sex tourism here. She responded by saying that is a long-term solution to give women access to education and money.
Yes.
Because she said no women would want to damage themselves and so on. But if they have money, they have finance security, and she talked in general about the contribution of women to society.
Okay. And one of the significant move by Myanmar to send one of its representatives, the industry minister, to be joining in the World Economic Forum for the first time. Have you noticed anything out of place, or is it weird for Myanmar to be there?
Well, this is the first visit by attendance by the Myanmar government. I think to any of the private conferences and so on. So this is the first, probably the first in a long time, 50 years or something.
So were there any contributions by the government officials from Myanmar?
Yes, the industry minister came. But they invited actually the president and even Aung San Suu Kyi, World Economic Forum, the chairman went there. But they decided to send the industry ministry, which is also already a big step. So he took opportunity to meet several investors and foreign policy makers. And you can expect that they will have a big presence at the Thai WAF in May.
Now, when coming back with the Prime Minister, when she said she has assured the foreign confidence at the World Economic Forum, how was your view towards her leadership on that part?
I think the government took the opportunity to allies investor concern, particularly in Europe and in America, who may not have a chance to access information like the foreign business people here to reassure them. I think they listened tentatively, and she met some corporate leaders, including the CEO of Coca-Cola company and so on.
Yes.
With Coca-Cola were also affected. I think she had put down the groundwork that the government is doing a master plan on this and dealing with the issue. I think from the business, I think they were happy to hear that she re-emphasized this, but like everybody else, are waiting for details.
Right.
Okay, since we're lacking the time to talk here, let's talk about the May Forum that's going to happen in Thailand. Can you share more on that?
The May 31st and June 1 is the first time that the World Economic Forum come to Thailand. Last year it was in Indonesia. And this year topic, which the Kun Kitirat, the Deputy Prime Minister, Kun Surapong, the Foreign Minister, is supporting, is co-chaired by the PTT CEO, Kun Pailin.
Yes.
And the theme will be ASEAN connectivity.
Right.
So they will try to promote ASEAN Asia issue at the Bangkok meeting. So you can expect issue related to ASEAN connectivity, issue related to the role of ASEAN in global economy and global context, and also the risks and benefit of trading and investing in ASEAN. I think that these are the three core issues, apart from the environment, education, and the politics, which also will highlight. It's only a 2-day meeting, so they will cram in a lot of sessions within the.
But that's happening in May?
In May 31st and June 1,
June 1.
2 days.
2 days. Okay, I think that's all the updates from direct exposure from Davos coming here to Thailand. Thank you very much, Kun Pana.
Thank you.
Khop kun mak nakrab. And now that's all.